Jesus Christ in our life for the abundance of grace and joy, all us get still together in this event. Second International Multidisciplinary Conference on Science and Technology 2021 in a good health. Before I explain our research, I would like to introduce our team from Faculty of Law, Universitas Panca Bhakti Pontianak. My name is Rizki Amalia Fitriani as the leader and first author of my team. Reni Damarianti, Temi Hastian, and Siswadi as co-author of this research with the title Juridicial Analysis of Treasury Function as Internal Auditor based on PERMENKEU number 113/PMK05/2012 concerning domestic service trips for state officials, civil servants, and non-permanent employees. Juncto PERMENKEU number 190/PMK05/2012 concerning payment methods in the context of implementing the state budget. Introduction. The use of state finance that is appropriate and right on budget is spearhead of indicators of performance appraisal of an institution, ministry, service, or equivalent, such as the use of state finance that can be properly accounted by referring to PERMENKEU number 113/PMK05/2012 concerning domestic service trips for state official, civil servants, and non-permanent employees. Juncto PERMENKEU number 190/PMK05/2012 concerning payment methods in the context of implementing the state budget. Every year, the state revenue expenditure budget regulates work programs and activities that function as capacity building to community service, including regulation regarding the state's obligation to provide reimbursement costs to PNS or aparatur sipil negara or ASN who go on official trips. This is an attempt by the government to improve the performance of ASN in order to provide full services to the community. On the other side, official travel carried out by ASN, supervised by the leaders of the service, ministries, or other equivalent institutions. The amount of budget that can be provided by state to ASN has reference in accordance with existing regulation. Reference to the use of the budget that has been determined in PERMENKEU number 113/PMK05/2012 concerning domestic service trips for state official, civil servant, and non-permanent employee. Juncto PERMENKEU 190/PMK05/2012 concerning payment methods in the context of implementing the state budget provides limit on amount the budget as well as mechanism for accountability for financial statement, so ASN doesn't make mistakes. The problems. Based on the description above, the authors are interested in conducting more in-depth research to answer the following questions. First, how is the payment mechanism for official travel for PNS or ASN according to PERMENKEU number 113/PMK05/2012 concerning domestic services trips for state official, civil servants, and non-permanent employee. Juncto PERMENKEU number 190/PMK05/2012 concerning payment methods in the context of implementing the state budget. Second, how is the function of the financial treasurers according to PERMENKEU number 113/PMK05/2012 concerning domestic service trip for state official, civil servant, and non-permanent employee, juncto PERMENKEU number 119/PMK05/2012 concerning payment methods in the context of implementing the state budget in carrying out its function. Third, method. The normative method. We use a normative method in our research. This method is also called by doctrinal, and then it is increasingly developing in Indonesia to have a point of view through a literature review, which refers to positivism. This legal research method suffices to answer the problem formulation descriptively and analytically through a normative judicial approach. Normative legal research uses library research to find secondary data through primary, secondary, and tertiary legal materials. Meanwhile, the data analyzed was processed qualitatively without numbers, statistical formulas, or mathematics. Law science is known for its very distinctive characteristic, including first, prescriptive regarding the object of law, values of justice, validity of legal rules, legal concept, and norm and application. Second, applied. I see and the science of law based on stipulation of standard operating procedures, provision, and limits, or science in the implementation of a legal rule. Next, we will talk about discussion of materials. First, we can talk about payment mechanism for official travel for PNS or ASN. To answer the first question, payment mechanism for official travel for PNS or ASN. Official travels according to PERMENKEU number 113/PMK05/2012 concerning domestic service trips for state official, civil servant, and non-permanent employee, juncto PERMENKEU number 190/PMK05/2012 concerning payment methods in the context of implementing the state budget, is an official trip across city and or inner city boundaries from the domicile to the destination, carrying out the task and returning to the original domicile in the country. So that official travel can be divided into two types. Namely, the first is for the city limits. Secondly, in the city. Meanwhile, the official travel carried out in the city are less than or equal to 8 hours or more than 8 hours. The implementation of official service travel is carried out in the order. First is the implementation of duties and functions adapted to the position, and second, attending meetings, seminars, etc. Third, information, take official examination or job examination, passing of civil servant, health examiner, panel, or an appointed examining doctor to obtain a doctor's certificate regarding his health for purpose of this office. Receive treatment based on the doctor's certificate because he has injured while doing his or her duty, and receiving treatment based on decision to civil service examining board. Attending education equivalent diploma or bachelor, magister, or PhD. Attending education and training, pick up or deliver to burial place of the bodies of state official or civil servants who have died during an official travel, or pick up the burial place of dead civil servants from the last place of domicile to the city where the funeral is located. Meanwhile, the cost is included in the cost component of occupational official travel. That is a daily allowance, which is consisting of food, local transport, and pocket money. Transport cost, that is consisting of travel ticket, travel cost to the station, bus terminal, port, airport, and fees while turn and return. Lodging costs at the hotel or other place to stay. Representation money. It can be given only to state official echelon 1 and echelon 2. Rent a vehicle in the city, including driver's fee, fuel, taxes, and or cost of delivering or picking up the body, including cost for pickup or delivery or collection fees and transportation cost for the body. In the payment mechanism, with the reference to the parties involved, there are several functions. There are functions of issuing ST, that is letter of duty or assignment letter, and SPD, official travel letter. Assignment letter is the basis to carrying out an official travel. Issuance of a letter assignment rests with the leadership to delegate appointed officials stating the following information. In case of assigner executor time, place of task, after the existence of ST or letter of duty, then SPD, official travel letter, is issued to be implemented by an officer who has been appointed by the leadership. Then it is used as valid document for processing payment of official travel expenses. Second, the function of implementing official travel, which is function inherent in SPD executors, namely state official, civil servants, and non-permanent employees who carry out on their duty. The responsibility function, which is related party, is the budget user proxy and commitment maker officer. The function of SPM or payment order, while the related party is the officer for the signing of a payment order or PPSM. This is position may not hold a concurrent as PPK, that is commitment making officer. And the last, the payment function is the payment system for official travel expenses. The expenditure treasurer is appointed to receive, save, pay, administer, and account for money for state expenditure needs at the ministry, insufficient service, or unit. Flow of official travel expenses, such as the recipient of the right to submit a bill to state for a commitment based on valid evidence to obtain payment, including first is a valid ST or letter of duty, or we can call it by assignment letter, from the executing supervisor of SPD or official travel letter. SPD that has been checked by treasurers and signed by commitment making officer and official according to the place of implementation or destination of the official travel. And then airplane tickets, boarding passes, airport taxes, and proof of payment for other modes of transportation. And a list of real expenses, legal proof of payment for vehicle rental in the city in the form of receipt or other proof of payment issued by business entity engaged in vehicle rental service. And the last one is a proof of payment for hotels or other places to stay. And Secondly, we will answer the second question is about treasurer and financial manager. Treasurer financial reports are an important indicator in assessing the performance by achievement of an institution. Therefore, financial reporting must also be supported by human resource who have quality and capacity. Moreover, with stipulation of SAITAC, namely the Financial Accounting Standard for entities without public accountability, as a guideline for the preparation of financial reports in 2009, which was validated by the government, made various facilities in preparing financial reports according to the standard. And we move to conclusion. The payment of official travel costs regulated through PERMENKEU number 113/PMK 05/2012 concerning domestic service trips for state officials, civil servant, and non-permanent employee, juncto PERMENKEU number 190/PMK 05/2012 concerning payment methods in the context of implementing the state budget, provide procedures before expenses are given. Then, existence of financial treasurer in managing and preparing financial reports according to PERMENKEU number 113/PMK 05/2012 concerning domestic service trips for state officials, civil servant, and non-permanent employee, juncto PERMENKEU number 190/PMK 05/2012 concerning payment methods in the context of implementing the state budget. Assign the function of the treasurer as internal auditor, examining the completeness of the required document before paying official travel expenses. And now, before I finish our explanation in this research, I would like to thanks to the head of Universitas Panca Pontianak and Faculty of Law who have supported this research with strategic policies in financial during the research process.